Hey, happy. Still in February. This is Brandan from Be Loves to Love. I hope that you are doing well, that your reading is going well. My reading has not been going so great. Those novellas I've been trying to get through, I still cannot get through the first one. Again, secondhand embarrassment. And it's not even that. It is a couple that has been divorced, and I'm not giving away anything. It's in the summary of the story. It's a couple that is divorced because of the husband's infidelity. I don't think I'm giving away too much there. And they have an opportunity to get back together. I think I've described it already as their siblings happen to get together, and so they're there for their wedding. And the ex-husband has some unresolved feelings for his ex-wife. And I think the challenge that I have with this book is, again, not that the writing isn't good. He did what he did. And it wasn't hearsay. It was viewed with the own eyes by the ex-wife. She's taking part of the blame for the I guess for there to be an opportunity for the discussion to happen, but she's not taking the blame for him cheating. But I think where I am having troubles with is that I don't know if I could have gotten over something like this and then want to be back with the guy. And so I'm having troubles reading about a couple who this has happened to, and now they're trying to figure it out. There's a similar book by, not similar, but in the vein of Kennedy Ryan has a book, the first in her trilogy, which I cannot remember now. It's got the beautiful cover with the woman with the afro. All of her covers are stunning, but all of them are stunning, but this is the first one in that stunning series. And that one also is surrounded by a couple that is divorced and still works together and trying to reconcile how they can manage being apart and in a working relationship, and then how that also looks when you start dating again. So not the same, but still the tension is there. This one is a little different in that there doesn't seem to be other people in the mix, but there's definitely unresolved feelings. And the hesitation on my part is that I don't know if enough has been done by the ex-husband to warrant his ex-wife giving him another chance. You know what I'm saying? So, and it could be just I haven't gotten to that part of the book yet. I haven't got to where he gets the opportunity to explain himself, to kind of show how this can be fixed so that it doesn't happen again in the future, where she's always concerned that this is a chance that it could happen again. So we haven't gotten there yet. I haven't gotten there yet. So that is the challenge that I'm having right now. Like, I need to get them to that point. But while I'm in this part now, and I will say, I appreciate that it gives his viewpoint and her viewpoint so that I'm not just reading one. But yet and still, I'm having some troubles forgiving this character in my head enough to want to continue to read. So we'll see how I do. But the goal was to have it done by today. It's not going to be done by today. I don't even think I'm halfway through. And I know for a novella, halfway through is not a lot of pages, but it's still something. I think I'm at 35% with this story right now. So I need to, and I don't want to give it up, but I may have to just read the second one and then come back to do the first, or read something else in between. I don't know. So I won't say I'm in a reading slump. Right now, the topic of this particular book has been challenging for me, because I keep putting myself into her shoes and wonder if I would be so generous with my time, my energy, and my emotions if I found my ex-husband in this type of position. So we'll see. We'll see. But I still have some additional books that I'm going to read in February, actually throughout the year. I have a lineup, I think, of where I'm going to go next. So maybe on the next time I post, I will have, to keep myself honest, I'll have a list of the books that I think I'm going to read next, kind of in the series. So I think I'm going to do all right. Like, I'm still doing well with my reading challenge. I have 50 books that I want to read by the end of the year, and I'm done well towards that goal. So I'm not concerned like I'm not reading fast enough. It's not that. But I want to be intentional with what I'm reading and who I'm reading, especially in this particular time. This is not the time for me to read a book that I feel semi-complacent about, or a book that's not going to bring me joy. There's enough shenanigans and nonsense going on in the world that I don't want to also have to deal with nonsense and shenanigans in my book, unless it's something that I want to experience and I'm doing it for a purpose. So I think I'm going to be okay. We'll see. We'll see how we do the rest of this week. If I can't get through this book, this novella, and I say novella, it has under 150 pages. So in my head, that's a novella. But I also know that there are some that are like 45, 50 pages, like up to 90 that are still novellas. So I need to do some research to see kind of like what the categories are. But anywho, I should be able to finish this short book by the end of this week. If I'm not, I'm just going to let it go to book 2, which was the one that interested me first before I realized that this was the second book in the series. And so if I can't get through this book by the end of this week, I'm just going to start book 2. And then maybe once I start and finish book 2, I'll be prompted to go back and do book 1. Anyway, I hope your reading is going well. I'm still at a soccer practice, so take care. Enjoy the rest of your February and happy reading.